I actually can't believe this. We're traveling again. It's been 4 days since I've gotten through the road trip back home from Cagayan de Oro. Right now, we're headed to Zamboanga. It is about 260 kilometers of distance we're going to travel. It's currently Friday. I'm hoping that we're going to get there as we cross through a severe traffic rush ahead at 5 p.m. It's really more than 5 hours of distance that we're going to travel. Alright, we've already traveled for a little more than 50 kilometers. We are currently stopping by in an eatery along the highway. We are in the municipality of Boog in the province of Zamboanga, Sibugay. I guess we're stopping by because I believe there's like a good humba that they're selling right now. Now I guess that I'll try to taste that humba if it's really good. Also order a variety of foods that they're selling here at the area. So far so good. I've actually tasted the humba, the pork limpio or crispy pata, and beef steak. All I can ever say is they're all delicious for the price. That's all for lunch. We're headed back to the car and we're now going to Zamboanga City. It's now currently 1:14 in the afternoon. We're expected to arrive there between 6 and 7 in the evening. Well, we're going to cross several more municipalities, literally somehow medium to small municipalities. Now we're in April, Zamboanga, Sibugay. We're actually halfway there. We're just stopping by at Mang Inasal to just empty our bladders. We're a little more than 3 hours to the destination and it is currently 2:49. And we would be expecting a little more than 3 hours on our way because there's actually an afternoon rush ahead. And the city of Zamboanga can actually get heavier traffic at these particular hours considering the roads and detours ahead. Stopping by along the highway. We are now in the vicinity of the city of Zamboanga. We are 78 kilometers away to the city proper. We're just stopping by along this coffee shop or just pretty much a restaurant or a carinderia. We're stopping by because we just want to get some coffee or some snacks. It is currently 4:14 and our energy has been dipping down since 2 or 3 p.m. and we want to get energized. That is why we're getting some coffee or we might also probably be getting some snacks. Alright, now we have just gotten a little bit more energized. It is 4:45 in the afternoon. We're little less than 2 hours to the destination. There's like a traffic going on more than 60 kilometers ahead. Finally have gotten out from the car. I've been sitting there uncomfortably for 2 hours straight. Okay, I'm just trying to stretch my muscles, my legs, etc. because we are now almost in the city of Zamboanga. It happens to be that there's like an hotel or like a mini hotel just in front of us. We are about to inquire. We are situated around slightly west of the city proper. Alright, this is the room that we're going to stay for one night. This is wide. We've got like 2 beds. And it's just an ordinary room. Right now, we've already checked in. It is 7:44 and we're like 10 minutes away from the newest SM mall that has just launched not more than a month ago, and we're heading there. Here is my first experience here in this brand new mall that has been launched not more than a month ago. Let's go and tour around this mall. I mean, this concept right here, this design concept is stunning. This really goes all the way up to the top floor of the building. I can already say this is one of the most beautiful design concepts that I've ever seen in a new mall. Great job. I like how they also were able to install some LED walls around this corner. I mean, this is like one of the very few malls to really have these, like, you know, SM LED walls scattering just across the SM store. So we're now on the lower third floor of this mall, and just right on the corner will lead us to a Sky Park or Sky Plaza. Oh, I thought I thought this is Sky Park, but this is Sky Plaza. I mean, this would be much better lit if it were daytime. It's already 8:30 and we couldn't really get the opportunity to stay here. Only if it really were daytime, you could also see the skyline of Zamboanga across those windows over there. Now I know why it's called Sky Plaza. Yeah, this is all I can just share with regards to the mall. There's nothing much we can explore. This mall is not really as big compared to the other malls I've already visited in Manila and Cebu. This already has pretty much all that it can offer for citizens living in this city. Now we're along this street we just came out of the mall because the mall is about to close. We're about to head to a somewhat popular restaurant somewhere in a somewhat residential area of Zamboanga City. We're cordially invited by our senior pastors. We're actually here in the city to join to a fellowship dinner. Okay, just took a munch on this special type of crab that is only typically found in certain islands across Zamboanga, particularly the Tawi-Tawi Island. This can only be found in deep waters of that particular sea. That is why it's so special here, and the restaurant where we're at right now, Alabar, is one of the special restaurants across the city of Zamboanga. What's up, ARV? What's up? What can you say about the experience so far here in Zamboanga?
So far, it's been so good. It's good to be back here. Kumbaga ba, dagan ko na-remember na mga memories ako dito sa Zamboanga. So I stayed here for 9 years and I get to see Zamboanga back again. So it's good to be here.
So you've been here for 9 years?
Yeah.
Because you maybe might have got it through your college years and then you work here, right? Wow. It's good to be back. Me too, it's good to be back. What's up?
Hi!
What's your experience? How's your experience?
My experience here in Alabar is something magical, and the food is super yummy, and yeah, it's 100% critique. If I critique it, it's 100%. 10 out of 10.
Wow! Do you recommend it so far?
Yes, I recommend it so far because the fish is so. I love the fish. I love the flavor, the seasoning.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Yes.
Bienvenidos.
Oh my god, we're having such good vibes right now. I guess that's also why we're here. Not only have we been given the chance to just explore the city, we're going to actually hop into a certain event in our ministry tomorrow at 8 in the morning. I'll explain more when we arrive, I guess. I mean, just here. Let's just explain what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow, our ministry is going to conduct a marriage encounter, especially for all the police couples who will be attending. We have to get there to the venue before 8 in the morning. That is why the people that I'm currently with right now, hopping into the car, are actually police officers, and we'll be hopping into it tomorrow. That's why we just made it back to the hotel. We have to get here early, get well rested, and hop into a brighter tomorrow. It's good to really hop back into the city. Good morning, everybody. It's another new day here in the city of Zamboanga. Now we're headed to the event. We will be gathering all the police officers and their couples for this event as part of the ministry. It is now currently 7:09 in the morning, and as of now, the traffic going to and from the city center of the city of Zamboanga gets slightly heavier, but it's not really heavy yet. It's Saturday morning. But I guess before that, we're headed to Jollibee. But if we're going to head out from this place, we're going to have early breakfast. We're going to grab some breakfast meals that are currently being offered here. I'm going to have beef tapa for breakfast along with a sunny side up and fried rice. It's already good for breakfast. Done for breakfast. We're headed there in a rush because many are waiting for us. Okay, we're now at this venue. There's like hundreds of police officers around this place. And we're about to start in a few minutes, I guess. Right at this juncture, we already have wrapped up the first session of the marriage encounter event. Now, the police officers along with the couples are having their group session wherein the life coaches of the ministry are currently, meeting with them and then asking a series of questions about the one thing that made them realize from the session about the design of God for marriage and the family. As somebody who's also been part of this ministry, I'm glad that is actually taking charge right now.
Each one serving one another, each one loving one another, creating a family, Lord.
Okay, that wraps up the entire marriage encounter. I believe that we're headed back to our respective homes. So far so good. It was another successful marriage encounter that we gathered as a ministry. Okay, before we're going to leave the vicinity of the city of Zamboanga, we're about to have a special food that they are offering here. Okay, we've got fresh satay here.
Hi!
Okay, finally hop out of the car after having sat on the middle of the car, which is actually the least comfortable seat of the Toyota Rush that we're just hopping into. We're now in the center of Zamboanga, Sibugay. It is currently 8:30. We're just going to take a stroll around Jollibee. Maybe we'll possibly dine inside because some of them would have to empty their bladders. Just a short strolling around, and then maybe possibly we'll go back into the car and then just just going to head back to respective homes, I guess. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey yo!
So,
Hey bro!
finally met again. We finally met again. This is a dating. I'm glad that what is served to us is chicken inasal. Pecho. Okay, that's pretty much all that we had here. Chicken ati-atihan. Was such a delicious chicken inasal meal. Now we're actually headed back home. That side over here is headed towards Zamboanga City, and that side is headed back home. Okay, it's time. We've already arrived. It's almost 12. Right, that's all. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you have not subscribed, if you subscribe, if you're watching this on Facebook, hit follow. I'll see you in the next video.